You do realize how much of a badass you are, right? You're going through one of the biggest transformations, transitions, changes in your life where you literally are leaving something, someone, or a version of you behind. The new moon in Scorpio could be really relevant. Doesn't matter though, whenever you're watching this, you're meant to. And with justice coming out here, Libra energy, again, you do not need to be that sign. It's like whatever is leaving, dying off that you're being called to let go of, or however you're being called to transform, it's almost like shedding of skin. Snakes could be relevant, rebirth, rising from the ashes, phoenix, like those are just like all like references your spirit guides are giving me here. All of that needed to be shed because it was dead weight for you to get to the truth of the matter, the truth of who you are, the truth of what you're meant to do in this life. Hanged Man. Okay. If you feel like you've been sitting around waiting for something to clear, something to happen, I'm getting this feeling that whatever this transformation is, the crossing energy to help you is to take a step back and look at how much you've changed or what you still need to let go of. With High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. Now, she was in the reverse. I don't read reversals in this deck, but is there still a portion of you that's in the old identity that doesn't trust yourself, that hesitates when you're being called to act, that hesitates to allow yourself to be seen in any given way, that hesitates when you get like a gut instinct to move forward with something or to take action? What to focus on? Oh my God, Judgment. We're getting all major arcanas, 5 major arcana so far. That's huge. Major arcanas in tarot represent like soul lessons, life lessons. So this is huge. Judgment is, oh my God. Did I not say Phoenix rising from the ashes? Baby, if that ain't psychic. Oh, that's clairvoyance at its best. Anyway, what to focus on? You gotta let go of the past. Like, this is your rebirth. I was not kidding. Like, Spirit's not fucking around. Okay, I love when Spirit does that. What part of your past, or what past version of you is ready to go, and what version of you are you ready to rise into? Because you're ready. You're ready. Okay, but the Judgment card is saying like there's like one last push. There's one last thing or trauma or version of you that needs to be let go of. What is that? Put it in the comments. Maybe I can get a little bit more on that. I also feel like too, there's a truth that you guys need to embrace, like that you're able to see things other people can't. Maybe you can read energy. Maybe you can read past lives, Akashic records. Maybe you're psychic, medium, intuitive like I am. I have really strong Scorpio placements and Pluto placements, so very psychic. And Pisces in my 3rd house, so communicating with Spirit. Anyway, what signs, clarity are your spirit guides sending you that maybe you're not picking up? Okay, we got this in the same position yesterday. If you didn't see the reading I just posted before this one, go watch it. That I want to consider that like part 1. I feel like this is an extension of that. I did not intend that whatsoever, but that's just what I'm feeling because same cards are coming. Knight of Wands. You've got to take a risk. This came through the collective reading. I go live every morning, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to catch me, make sure you follow me so you get the notification if you want, obviously. But Knight of Wands, what is this risk, this leap of faith, this passion, this like, I feel like Spirit is like, come on, like, let's go. Hello, wake the fuck up. Like, let's get going. All right. Yeah, because what happens if they do this? Come on. The world. You close the chapter on the past and the abundance from it comes through. Now, the abundance with the world is the life that you want. Like receiving the love you want, the success, the fulfillment. I'm not saying like a person, money, or whatever, because that shit ultimately doesn't matter. Money, success, etc., physical things are a positive like perk to the fulfillment and happiness, the fulfilled and happy, authentic version of you that comes through because of this energy. Okay. I want to say like 2026 or all of 2026, if you're thinking about doing something for a full year, full 12 months, or it's been 12 months, there's something about 12 months and the number 12 that's really significant here. Okay. What's the suggested approach for them? The Moon, Page of Cups. Develop your intuition. If there's anything from childhood that you've been ignoring or that may be affecting like your subconscious behavior, or your subconscious that's leading to behaviors that may be self-sabotaging for you. Yeah. There also could be a mother wound. So the Moon is the mother archetype, and the Page of Cups always gives me inner child. So I feel like the suggested approach may be to address these things because it may be the core of why you are the way you are and why you act the way you act and why you're not aligning with what you want to align with. Okay. I'm getting big love here. So like, I don't know if you're not aligning with love, or support or equal energy reciprocation. There's something about that. Okay. I'm getting big, like tapping into your gifts though. Comment gifts. You're all intuitive, number one, but there's something really deep within that needs to be looked at. Now, whether this is like psychological healing, subconscious reprogramming, but I'm getting more spiritual from here because Judgment Moon, this is very past life, karmic, intuition, psychic, like just very esoteric stuff like that. Let me know how this is resonating for you. Action step. What action step do you want them to take? Strength, the thing that scares you. I can't. And it's doing the emotional thing that scares you. The emotional thing. Okay. Let's get a little more clarity on that. Another major arcana, by the way. So y'all are going through some big things. Hierophant. Okay, some of you, it could be, there's something about like needing to trust your higher power more, pray more, meditate more, learn how to connect with like your higher self, your spirit guides more. But I'm also feeling like if I were to read this just generally, this would be you have the emotional strength, the courage to face the closure that you're facing, the life lesson that you're facing. I feel like okay, 8:08 on the timestamp. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, the life lesson. But only you can close it. It's not going to feel good in the beginning. But that closure is what you need to release the resistance to calling in what you want. Ace of Swords, resistance is, I feel like you know what to do, but you're not doing it. You know what to do, but you're not doing it. Yeah, I want to leave that there. So what's the outcome? If they take this leap of faith, if they fully close this chapter. King of Cups. I like that. Feeling completely confident in your intuition, trusting yourself. No more being affected by or needing external validation or being affected by other people, not caring what other people think. This could also be stepping into your healing abilities and helping others. Queen of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Shut the fuck up. Wherever you're struggling, positive turn. Wheel of Fortune, that's how I like to read it generally for collective readings. King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Wow, the outcome. If you want to build a healing business, do it. But if you do this, if you take this risk, take this leap, close this chapter, face this last piece of like death card transformation you need to face. Though King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, I would even go as far to say divine counterparts with that, like the yin to the yang. but also you being balanced, abundant, happy, which is what truly matters.